It's time. More Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun coming at you now. Your America's the name of the song. You know it's going to be his patriotism. It's going to be some spitting words out. It's going to be something intense. Can't wait for this. Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, mental health awareness, Tom Stevens. Hey, two Toms. Your resident psychotherapist from Reaction Therapy. Without further ado, let's get it. Tom MacDonald, Adam I'm just too excited. Slow down. Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, Your America. Let's do it.
They're screaming that they hate America and we're the reason. If you don't feel safe, then stop defunding the policemen. You calling us extremists because our words have hurt your feelings, and we're sorry we can't hear you over the sound of our freedom. Y'all been filling up our classrooms with drag queens for kids.
Oh boy, it just went straight from the beginning. Like, again, nothing new that anybody who knows Tom MacDonald would hear. It is one side or the other. I see it over and over again. I wish it wouldn't be so one side or the other. I wish people could just like legitimately hear, because when I see two different sides of how people believe, one side or the other is not 100% wrong all of the time. But we have to be able to hear where people are coming from. Not agree. I don't mean to agree all the time. I just mean to hear where they're coming from so that we can at least start some kind of communication. But wow, this started quicker than I thought.
Then stop defunding the policemen. You calling us extremists because our words have hurt your feelings, and we're sorry we can't hear you over the sound of our freedom. Y'all been filling up our classrooms with drag queens for kids. We think it's not appropriate, you tell us that it is. The complexities of gender and children won't ever mix when there's school shootings by women whose pronouns are him, his. I'm not Republican, but keep it 100, they making sense. The most destructive ideologies.
Oh, he just said it. I'm not Republican. A lot of people, I think, would say he's conservative or is Republican. I don't know that I would think he would be. I think what he's saying is, like I was saying earlier, in this particular point, they make sense. And so each side could have things that they make sense on. I just feel like in today's world, so many times we get divided and people just go one side or the other. And that means the other side is horrible and we just cast them away. But listen to common sense at times, I think. So as a parent in this world, I have certain views about parenting and about children and what children should see or how they should experience the world. I want my children to have hope and possibility and opportunity in this world. And sometimes it doesn't look like it's going that way.
I'm not Republican, but keep it 100, they making sense. The most destructive ideologies are coming from the left. I think Black Lives Matter, they think white lives matter less. And LGBTQ turned into WTF. Dear Democrats, I don't have nothing against the liberal, but the people representing you are communists and criminals. They've been starting World War III. We shipping missiles still. They don't want America great, they want it miserable. You can try to burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America.
Interesting how he says that. And I think we need to pay attention to one major thing, because I don't get super on one side or the other with things most of the time, is that we pay attention a lot in this world, at least people I run into, with what they see. And what we see all of a sudden becomes fact. And so whatever pops up in front of us, or whatever we notice a lot of times on social media, or we see kind of a news flash or something, and all of a sudden it's just fact. And by the way, on social media, they tend to feed us what they want to feed us. And if we're watching something, they will tend to feed more of that. And then they will tend to try to feed more of what they want you to see. And it goes into your stream. And before you know it, that becomes fact. And a lot of times what you see in front of you on social media is not actually fact if we really look at it. So I caution people to talk about things they don't have actual wisdom, knowledge, or experience with. Maybe they just have an opinion. It's okay to have opinions, but that doesn't mean the opinion is a fact unless we've actually experienced. Mental health field, I could talk to you all day long. Music, nope. I don't know it. I can't speak to things other people know about music and lyrics and instruments and songs. I can't speak to all that, but I do know mental health and I can speak to that. Politics, I can't speak to that. I can speak to my beliefs, but not facts of everything, because I haven't researched everything that's going on. And he's just saying, wait a minute, because sometimes we're being fed things that we don't actually realize.
The city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America. I'm hearing words I never heard in life. Kids go to school to learn, never make it back home, they get murdered. Like, who's concerned? Not the left or the right. Hope you ready for the fight. Coming to your front door tonight. The former president got arrested, the current one lost, but I guess he got elected. Kids get molested, pedophiles all get protected, and you can kill a baby anytime if you're pregnant. People so weak feel.
There's a lot going into this. I do want to say, when I hear, it's not your America, I agree with that. Like, this isn't, like, this is my America. Like, I'm the God of this America. I get to decide what you think, what you believe in, and what you do. That's not okay. That's not what this country is founded on. So whatever you believe, it's not yours to say everybody else should believe this too, because that's not what this country stands for. And also, I think it's important because I do believe in our flag. I do believe in our country. I've never hidden behind that or shied away from that. Part of the freedom of us being able to say what we think, even though it creates madness and hatred in other people, is because people went and fought to protect this country and our freedom to do that. So because there was war and battles and things that we fought from other people taking us over, we are now able to keep the freedoms that we have. And the easiest way to do that is go to other countries that don't have this freedom. And you see how quickly and harshly it's dealt with when you go away from their agenda and what their narrative is. So it's important to know people have died and fought to protect our ability to say whatever we want to say and not be punished for that. And that needs to be accounted for. And there's too much. I mean, there's lots of opinions that go into this here. Some of this is opinion. You can get into an election and who won, and that can be opinion based and people could say it's fact. I don't know because I'm not in it. I just don't have the wisdom on it. But some of it is very fact based in that how this country was formed and also how this country stands for itself is based on freedom.
Get protected, and you can kill a baby anytime if you're pregnant. People so weak, feel free to take a knee. And you can't even speak, God forbid you disagree. I don't even know what virtual signaling means. Young men used to fight wars, now they make memes. Divide us up, I'm pretty sure that's the plan. Got a gun in my hand for when shit hits the fan. And how the woman of the year is a man, I'm pretty sure I never really understand. You can try to burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America.
I got this country vibe with this song when I just listened to the music, which is kind of cool. I love the rhythm of this and the way they talk through things. And then all of a sudden the chorus is just in this slow, steady stream. So I can appreciate that. And I like those things. That's what those amendments are for, right? The freedom to be able to say what we need to say because it's our belief. And the second, obviously, they've got as well to protect themselves. And that's, again, a right in our country. And so if people say you're a horrible person because of that, well, then maybe you haven't stepped into my shoes. And it's important to not judge people if we haven't stepped into their shoes, or to tell them, like, I think Tom MacDonald should say that it's not his America either, where everybody should believe what he believes. But he doesn't want people to believe blindly, is what I think. He wants people to have eyes wide open, research, look, educate yourself, understand what you believe, not just what you hear.
I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America. You told us we're the ones to blame, but you're the ones who riot till the city's up in flames. You told us we've been spreading lies, but you believe the truth is on the news every night. You told us we gotta stop the fighting, but you're the ones who keep the country angry and divided. You told us we're crazier than you, but all of our conspiracy theories are coming true. You can try to burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask
mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America.
So interesting. Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, Your America. Every time I hear it, it's like he switches up the cadence to beat the song, but sends that same message that he has to say. And I believe in our country. I believe in our freedom, your freedom, like to be able to say what you want to say, listen to what we want to listen to, and not sit here and I'm not going to tell somebody they're a horrible person because of what they listen to, what they do, how they talk, or what they say. It's just not my place to do that. But if you live with me, hopefully you see that judgment is not going to help. Judging people all the time is not going to help in our world. Remember though, it's not real therapy. It's just Tom Break It Down, lyrics to music. If you want professional help, check the links. Give us your comments. I love to hear them. It doesn't matter what they are. I've got thick skin. I can take whatever you want to offer. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Mental health matters. Let's go get you some. See you on the next Reaction Therapy.